Girl twisted. I put bun on my head and she got seasick. Couple I played dead and they still got hit. Only reason she in my line. All right. Sorry for the ramble. Give us some time for the intro to come in. Hold on, make sure y'all can hear me. Hold on. All right. I should be broad and live. All right, and so today we're gonna talk about. We're gonna get right into it. It might not be for long, but let me talk close to the camera as always. So I can hear me. Hold on, let me set it up right. Okay. So let's get into it. Whatever. The first thing we're gonna talk about is first of all, this video is about spirits and dreams, or spirit and dreams. Understand the spirit and understand the dreams. Now, where we gonna start? Okay. So first we talk about the spirit. Understand that there's like when you talk about the spirit don't really got nothing to do with shape and form, and the spirit don't really got nothing to do with a body, right? So anytime, even when you talk about energies, the spirit utilizes energies, and energies come from the spirit, but the spirit is not energy itself, and energy is not spirit itself. Energy is things that either come from the spirit or is utilized from or by a spirit, because your true spirit is no thing, right? And that's the third heaven, the realm of unconsciousness. Because when you unconscious, you in the spirit. Because spirit mean multiple. So anytime you become an individual, that's when you have a soul. A soul is an individual spirit. But the word spirit in general, it means multiple. This is why people have spirit guides, soul flames, soul mates, soul family, soul group. You see what I'm saying? Because you all are birthed from a particular spirit, meaning y'all are all one. You see what I'm saying? But y'all all come and derive from a spirit, so y'all all together as a spirit. But the individual spirit, once you do become a soul and you detach from that spirit, aka that's the birth of spirit. When you got birth and then you were birthed out very small, and then you go through the transition of getting larger and larger through experience and expanding back up to the way to the top, because you're trying to get back to that spirit realm you detached from, was birthed from. But when the actual body to be able to have an awareness up there, right? But anyway, now there's two sides. You got the internal, you got the chakras and centers, which these are a part of the spirit in the sense of they get derived from it. So like a person's in an energetic currency, their chakra system, their energy signatures, and their energy vortexes and stuff like that, and vibrations, that is a piece of their spirit and soul of who they are manifested. But a person's spirit in general is just how much awareness they have, and how much conscious awareness they have, how much experience they have. So you can have a person whose spirit is broader, so the influence can be big and take over more space. But you have a person with a smaller spirit who got more energetic currency as far as more vibration to them. So they got big old spirit that they say they chakras dull. Say they don't put no energy work. Say the bigger spirit, right? That got more experience, that done live more lives. Their spirit's a little bit bigger. Shout out to Zara. Shout out to hashtag Zara. Hey, what's good? How you doing? Say you got a spirit, right? A person who got a bigger spirit, aka that mean you done went through more experiences in many different lives. You don't live more lives. You don't went through more experiences. You done been in more through more activities, more ups and downs, all that, right? So your spirit is more broad. So your spirit does have more influence in the sense of size, in the sense of it takes up more space. You know what I'm saying? A large group of people, but at the same time, if you gotta if your spirit is big and all that and broad, but you're in a situation where your actual internal energy centers and chakras is off, aka your chakra wheels are not spinning, then you're not gonna manifest as much in your life. When it comes to the chakras, whichever chakra that you lack, you're not gonna manifest more in your life, really, in general and period, than the person whose spirit may be smaller, but their all their chakras is lit. So here's the thing, since your spirit is bigger, you have the ability to attract more ups, more higher ups, and more lower downs, right? But if your chakra center as a spirit is not vibrating, then you're not gonna attract anything in your life. You're gonna have a stagnant, dull life, right? So the root chakra deal with sexual energy. If your root chakra dull and your spirit big, it don't matter. Your spirit is gonna be big enough to sustain itself in the realm of reality, But since these chakra wheels deal with your actual life itself and the different center that it deals with, that's the area of life it is dwelling at. Then that means, like, say your root chakra is off, right? Your root chakra is not spinning well, your root chakra energy is low, or you don't got no energy in your root chakra in general. Then you're not gonna manifest a lot of partners to please you in that area. You're not gonna manifest a great sex life. You're not gonna manifest a lot of sexual experiences and relationships in your life in general. If your heart chakra is off, you're not gonna manifest a lot of people that you can emotionally connect with. So your spirit can still be broad, you see what I'm saying? But you're not gonna manifest no people specifically in your life that you can resonate with, and that's dangerous. Once the more spiritual you become, that's actually dangerous. Because I'm gonna get into that later, but you don't want to be a broad, expanded spirit that's very aware, high consciousness, and all that stuff like that. But you in a situation where your chakras off, because then you gonna end up not having no life, and you're gonna be better off not here. And I say that not to say go and do nothing to yourself. I say that because if that's the case, then what's the point of you being here? You're here to experience. So if your energy synergies and chakras are off, you can't fully experience the way you want to experience because your energy vortexes and portals are off for you to actually manifest the life that you want to manifest, right? Now, if your highest chakras is off, aka your imagination and stuff like that, or your intellect or your ability to have consciousness, then you're gonna lack the ability to extract knowledge in your life, or extract wisdom in your life, or extract higher knowledge, should I say, in your life, or even distract people that may be into the same things that you were into from a spiritual point of view, aka you in the spirituality, they may be in the spirituality. If you in this, you they be into that. Now here's the thing: if you're a real spiritual person and your spirit is that broad, 9 times out of 10, if you have a high level of awareness of a spirit, then your higher chakras may already be kind of spinning for you to even have a bigger spirit in the first place. And what I mean by that is it you may already be more knowledgeable when it comes to the spirit, or more knowledgeable when it comes to spirituality in general. So that third chakra halo, that crown chakra halo, that highest chakra halo, that orb in general, that chakra is already going to be more expanded. Now here's the thing: having knowledge and spiritual knowledge and being constantly aware is not the only way to expand your spirit. You could be dumb as hell and be a person who say you only lived on Earth. You know what I'm saying? And say you're an idiot though. Like, say you don't even care about really much knowledge. You don't even care about spirituality. You don't care about none of that other stuff. You think it's all woo and all that. You can still have a big spirit, because if that person is lost as they are, remember, your spirit expands and grows based upon experience. The more activities you jump to, everything that you experience, ups, downs, lows, every little activity you do, that's an experience. You see what I'm saying? That grows your spirit. The more anything you learn, that it grows your spirit. And all the way to internally, the imagination, the more broader your everything that you experience is an add on to your spirit. It makes your spirit bigger. Now, same way your body get bigger and grow, your spirit bigger and grow. Now, here's the thing: you could be a person who's real lost into the physical realm, aka, say you live on Earth many multiple times. Though, as dumb as you may be, you may not care nothing about spirituality, but you live so many lifetimes. You have much more experience than most other people. So you be in a situation where you still know how to do a lot of stuff on Earth, but your higher chakras, as far as your imagination, might not be that broad. Um, your conscious level, your conscious awareness may not be that broad. You may not have that much awareness of your spirit or your spirituality, or the other worlds that could be out there, or be in touch with your higher self or your spirit at all. You see what I'm saying? But due to you already having a big enough spirit, why? Because you already lived so many lives here. Even if you didn't expand, like, so a lot of people are star seeds and they lived in different type of worlds. So when they come here, they may have a hard time getting themselves on their feet here, but their spirit's still bigger because they've already been through multiple other type of systems. So they might have more knowledge and power and access to certain things that a lot of people that may be from here in this space of Earth and only want to live here and kept reincarnating here multiple times, that they can't experience. But then the people who kept reincarnating and experiencing only this world, whether you came from another place or not, a lot of times you are from here. But if you say you came from another world, another planet, realm system, and you came here and you got lost here for some reason. Which usually, if you're not from here, you're not gonna really like it here because you're not gonna resonate, and people are not gonna resonate with you. But let's say you did get lost here, whoever you are, multiple times over and over again, different reincarnations, different bodies, but you've experienced so much stuff here. So the benefit to you is you'll be in a situation where you'll have more wisdom when it comes to earthly things, and how to get your 1-2, aka how to get a job, how to be substantiate, how to sustain yourself here, how to have a career better, how to keep yourself stable, and have some type of stability in your life way faster than a star seed or somebody else that's not from here. Because remember, that star seed, as spiritual as they are and expanded, a lot of times they Because your spirit could be from here too. You can only be from here. You may not be a star seed, but your spirit could still be bigger than them, and they may know more spiritual stuff than you. But you might have experienced so much, many lives here, so much expansion here that your spirit may be bigger than theirs. The little spirituality they know, your knowledge here, even though you've been just staying in this realm reality, may outweigh their progression in their spirit size. But nonetheless, either way, whether yours is older than theirs or not, if you from here and you've lived here multiple times, reincarnation after reincarnation, you're gonna have more access to this realm and have more understanding of how to get your 1-2 better, how to be more stable here in this realm, how to survive here more so in this realm, so you don't get washed out by the current. That's why they say people who are star seeds, or people who are not from here, from other realms, and their spirit is not of this world. It's important for you to build your spirit big enough and gain your own currency so that you can sustain yourself in this realm of reality, because you're not gonna be getting handouts like a person who is from here. Yeah, my phone hot as hell. Hold on. My shit hot as hell. You see what I'm saying? I might have to end and maybe do a part two. I might be able to finish up. Anyway, so when we talk about that, we talk about that. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold the fuck on. Maybe coming outside might help. But anyway, when you talk about spirit and you talk about what I was saying, spirit and dreams. So that's the thing with the spirit. You can have a broad spirit and be big, aka that just means your spirit is more expanded. You may have more access, may have more knowledge of different things. Your conscious awareness level, your spirituality may be much more broader, and you may be more in tune with the spirit than another person. But it don't matter if you don't have no your internal energy, because this is the thing. Your internal energy, aka your chakras and your energy centers. That's what I said before. They're derivatives from the spirit. So a lot of times, due to the habits a person may have, or a lack of attention, or a lack of energy work put in thereof, they can have their own chakra centers dormant and not open. And the reason why that's dangerous, if you do have a big spirit, because even though your spirit is bigger and broader, you're still gonna sustain. The bigger your spirit is, the more you're gonna sustain yourself in realm reality, regardless. Because your spirit is so big, it has more power, it has more influence. So it'll things that manifest magically even in your favor. You know what I'm saying? Things that miraculously manifest in your favor just off the rip, because you're in. What I mean by your favor is in your favor in the sense of you being stable. So something will happen in your life where you'll always have a ledge to stand on, or a sense of security in your life to some extent. The bigger your spirit is, whether you from here or you're not from there. But the reason why your energy center is so important, because that's still the quality of your life. Because you can have a big old spirit, and okay, you sustain, you may have a place to live, you may not have to worry about being a bum or being homeless, but how's your quality of life? Oh, your root chakra off, but you got a big spirit. Oh, okay, so you sustain yourself in the dream reality, but you're not gonna manifest that much sexual sex in your life. You may not manifest that much sexual attention in your life. You may not manifest that sexual opportunity in your life. You may not have that much sexual partners in your life. You may not be manifesting people that can sexually please you in your with your sexuality. You see what I'm saying? Because the root chakra is off. If your heart chakra off, you may not manifest nobody that connect with you on a deeper actual level, on a soul level, that you can actually connect with and actually feel the ability to open up and feel comfortable opening up to them. If your higher chakras, if your higher chakras, aka your crown, your third eye, and the third, if that's closed off, you're not gonna be able to be in a situation where you can where you'll have imagination, or where you'll manifest wisdom. You see what I'm saying? Because you'll be in a situation where that chakra is dormant. So everything that area of life deals with, you're not gonna manifest nothing from that area of life, because that chakra is vacant and void. So this is why I say it's important to have. Damn, hold on. What? It's why I say it's. Man, get the fuck back. No, it's a wasp. My fault. Hold on. Again, bro. My bad. But anyway, hold on. Anyway. Hopefully I'm back on. Okay, so anyway, And when you talk about the energy centers and the chakras, these are derivatives and from your spirit. So your ability to have a strong energy centers, have high energetic currency, your ability to have your chakra spinning and be bright and broad and spinning, that's actually representation of your spirit too. You see what I'm saying? Think about the your spirit size is being however big your jug or cup is, right? And all the water in it, that's the spirit. And however big that jug or cup is how big your spirit is. So you can have a spirit that's as big as that tree right there, right? You have a spirit as big as that tree, and it could be filled, and it could be, but your energy centers is like the mini cups that you may have access to, right? So the more of your spirit, the more chakras you have. I mean, the bigger your chakras are, the more your chakras are spinning, the more energetic currency you have in your energetic centers, aka your chakras. That's like the more spirit is poured into them. Cause like it's hard to explain, but it's like kind of look at it like sperm cells. That's a good example. Look at it like sperm cells. Like your sperm cells are manifested from your spirit. That's a part of your manly essence, right? So, um, the more essence you have is a the more spirit you have as a man, the more essence you have, the more manly essence you have the ability to produce. But say you're in a situation where something happens or you overly drain yourself, then it don't matter if you got the most essence in the world. You're not consciously always putting energy in that cup. So you're gonna end up being void in these energy centers. So look at these energy centers as cups. So you gonna always be void and you not gonna have energy. You see what I'm saying? And you have your spirit is broad. You have the more ability to fill up these cups more than anybody. But because you are leaving them empty or not even giving them attention or draining them in some shape or form, then you're gonna be in a situation where your true essence can't show. That's what I'm trying to say. The more broader your spirit is, the more you want to have your chakra centers moving, because the more your chakra centers can spin, that's the more that's your energy. That's like your spiritual essence being played in terms of actual energetic currency for people to feel that off you. This was created the aura. You see what I'm saying? Your aura. That's my whole point. What I'm trying to say, because you can have a broad spirit. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, that's gonna create a certain amount of aura to you in general, because people gonna feel a certain sense about you. But that don't mean that you're gonna be bright. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference. That don't mean you're gonna be bright. Whereas a person who their spirit may be way smaller than yours, but if their energy synergies is so full, their energy chakras is so full, that means even if their spirit is only that big, and say yours is like that big, and theirs only this big, right? They putting every little bit of their spirit in their energy centers and their chakras. So they putting all they, even if it's just that much, you feeling all that though from their energy centers. Whereas if your spirit this big and you not feeling it up at all, your chakras are dormant, then it don't matter how big your spirit is. A person not feeling none of your energy at all because you have none of your energy to show. That's the best way that I'm trying to say it. I hope you can finally understand it. So it don't matter if you got somebody out there, say his name Jay, and Jay's spirit only this big, it's small, right? And then you got Chris. Chris's spirit this big, right? But if Jay is little as his spirit may be, or as smaller as his spirit may be compared to the other dude, Chris, if Jay if Jay energy synergies is full, that means he putting all every little bit of spirit that he do got, you're feeling all of that from him because all his chakras are full. So even though it's a small spirit he may have, you feeling the full brunt and impact of that in general, which is why you'll be able to feel his energy off of him. Whereas if you got this broad spirit, but none of your energy centers are full, or they're not spinning, or your spot chakras are not lit, or they calcified over you want to call it, they dormant, then it don't matter how big your spirit is, a person not gonna feel none of that energy off you at all. So it's better to be small and bright and lit than to be big and dull. You see what I'm saying? I mean, everything has its ups and downs. Everything has its positives and negatives. Nothing is perfect. Everything has its ups and downs. That's depending on you as a spirit and what you do with it and how you manifest and what you manifest in your own life. But it's better to be miniature in size but bright and shining than to be big and dull. Because even though the person that's big and dull may have more numbers, aka they may have ability to have more influence from a mass rate point of view. But that don't matter though if those things aren't manifested in his life, as opposed to the person who has a smaller spirit. All their brightness is showing, all their spirit is showing. The little bit of spirit that they do have, you all of that is showing though, and you get to feel all of that. So you get to feel the power of all that. So they gonna manifest much more things, not only in their own life, but especially in their own surroundings and circumstances in their life. That's gonna show out to them because they manifested it through their chakras and will. That's why I say they manifest your chakras and will, which I got to do a video on that anyway, about the difference between active manifestation and passive manifestation. There's such thing as passive manifestation, and there's such thing as active manifestation. I ain't gonna give you all the Jews out right now because I got a video upcoming about that, but I give you a brief rundown. Active manifestation is when you consciously put in energy work and rituals towards something, and affirmations and whether it's prayers, affirmations, rituals that you're trying to do, some type of form of magic, aka magi, mani, manifestation, um, to manifest in your own physical life. You actively, consciously doing it. Passive manifestation is dealing with the internal in your energy centers and your chakra wheels. So you can have a person who passively manifests stuff, not because they even lay a touch a finger on anything. They just whatever chakra that they manifest in that area of life that they manifesting from, they chakra centers internally already spinning. So they gonna manifest in their life regardless, whether they pick up a finger or not. Now, the more they consciously put in the energy work, the external energy work, aka the magic, the manifestations, the rituals, the practices to manifest in their life, the energy work, then they gonna experience that much more powerfully and much more faster in their life. But just off the rip, them having the chakras that's lit and spinning like it is, they gonna manifest anyway. That's like a person that's got a say you got a whole bunch of ton of energy in your root chakra. It don't matter what you think or feel or what nobody else think or feel about it. You gonna manifest a lot more sexual opportunity in some shape or form than somebody else. Whether it manifests is you having the opportunity to have more sex, whether it manifests as you being in a situation where you have more people that want to have sex with you, that you manifest by people that want to have sex with you, or whether it manifests as you finding more sexually about yourself in general, it's going that's gonna manifest in some shape or form in your external life, and that's dealing with the heart chakra. Whether you talking about connections and deep emotional connections and soulmate connections, somebody that you can actually resonate with and feel comfortable enough to open up to, or from the higher chakra level of imagination, you know what I'm saying, and conscious levels and awareness, that's you manifesting more knowledge in your life, more higher knowledge. You may be manifesting somebody in your life that's into the same thing as you do. You see what I'm saying? That's got the same or similar purpose as you do. But anyway, that's the spirit, and that's the spirit internally, that's the spirit externally. Now, getting into dreams, what you want to understand is the type of dreams that you have do depending on the size of your spirit, but this is the same thing. It's a yin and yang to that too. The dreams that you have can also depend on how your chakras are vibrating too. Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. When we talk about death and dreams, they can correlate. But here's the thing. The reason why a lot of times when you have dreams, you dream about what you dream about when you experience when you're awake, aka when a lot of times you be in a dream world, but you still dream about Earth, is because your mind, aka your brain, is still attached to this physical body. So even when you do go to sleep, your brain is still linked. That's your macabre. It's still linked to your physical body. So you can always, in some shape or form, have some earthly dreams from time to time. That is a way that you can program yourself so you have less earthly dreams and you have more otherworldly dreams. And that's gonna deal with your imagination, and that's gonna deal with your ability to tap into your spirit and have some type of detachment from your mind, from your body, and that's dealing with like meditation. You see what I'm saying? Or either meditation, aka that's clairvoyance, either meditation, some type of vibrating high, or or having your higher chakras lit in some shape or form, which is the same thing as basically vibrating high, but it's gonna deal with one of those things um, in your imagination level. So different things play into what kind of dreams you have, even when you are awake in your life. But that's why you have dreams when you go to sleep, even though you in that spiritual realm, which you seeing dream like you still like you on Earth, cause you are on Earth still floating around. When you have a dreams that you on Earth, you are on Earth actually floating around. But at the same time, it's also because that's the your mind chakras, your mind, your brain is still connected to your body, which is why you see it that way. If it wasn't, you might see it another way. But that's another thing. Depending on how you lost into the world, that means when you pass, when you die, you might only be able to create a body or create a vision or imagination that corresponds with Earth. So when you in the astral realm and you astral project, aka astral project, that's where science, that's where movie makers get it from, the ability to project an image. If all that is things of this earth and you were so attached to things of this life and third dimension, then when you die, you only gonna be aware of creating a body or vessel that's similar to this. So you're gonna become a cloud, right? You're gonna become a cloud, a spirit, a ghost. That's why ghosts are in the shape of cloud like figures. And this is why every time somebody has a thought on TV, on the cartoon, a cloud pops up above their head because you talk about oversoul energy. And that's another video. I already did a video on that. Go check out my video either before this or the video before that one. I already just made a video about how clouds are spirits. Clouds are spirits of the deceased. That's why every time in a cartoon they portray a cloud, a ghost is always in the form of a cloud in some shape or form. But anyway, that's besides the point. So in other words, they're still floating around in the third dimension. Um, they're less dense, obviously, but they're still flying around as a ghost in the third dimension, waiting to be reincarnated again. But that's another video. I already did that video actually. Now back to what I was saying. Um, so yeah, so the type of dream that you have though, like the actual quality of your dream and the type of dream you have is more so correlated with your internal, aka your soul, like your chakras. So depending on what chakra you vibrating in, or what chakra is lit and spinning at the moment, that's the type of dream you'll manifest. So if you like your root chakra is full of energy at the moment and it's spinning, you might manifest having a dream of having sex or having some type of sexual intercourse or some type of sexual experience. If your heart chakra is spinning, you might have some type of either emotional dream in general, depending on what spectrum it's spinning on, or a dream of you being emotionally connected to something, a place, a person, a thing, or someone. Um, if your higher chakra, aka your imagination chakra, the third eye or your crown is spinning, then you might have like a otherworldly dream. You see what I'm saying? You may have a dream that you in another space and location in general. You see what I'm saying? Um, or have a dream. These be the dreams where you pick up on something, aka knowledge. Know you have the ability to know something in that dream because that chakra deals with that. So that's how that plays out. Um, and then if you sometimes if you have your chakra these chakras unlocked, sometimes your chakras that are above the seven that are above the body, like your eighth chakra, ninth chakra, chakras that are outside the body that most people don't tap into. If you ever in one of those, then you'll manifest a dream that don't have nothing to do correlate with this realm or anything at all. A lot of times those dreams play out as either two ways. They either play out as you don't even really remember them because it was so different. It's kind of like people do drugs like DMT, psychedelics, mushrooms. When they take so much, they don't even really remember what they experienced. It'll play out like that. Or if you do remember, it'll play out as like either a really sweet, beautiful dream or just a dream in general that like was like very unique to you. A lot of times it probably play out as like unique and you not really fully being able to perceive what to the fullest extent that dream was either trying to tell you or was. But a lot of times those can be very beautiful dreams too because you was unaware of it before and now you experiencing awareness because of a new chakra a new side of yourself that you tap into. That's what dreams, a lot of times we tap into new sides of ourselves with dreams because it's all dealing with the internal and the internal chakras. And the internal chakras, your chakras, are attached to the soul, closer to the soul, and stuff like that, right? Like your soul bodies are light bodies and stuff like that. These are all the bodies that you as your spirit take because your soul is still your spirit, but it's your individual spirit. Because spirit and the overall spirit that you're from is full of multiple things. You have soul group, soul family, spirit guides. You see what I'm saying? All of that. But you as an individual spirit, that's what we call a soul, aka soul, solo. You see what I'm saying? For something to be solo. So your soul is a solo spirit. Your spirit spiral is a spirit is full with multiple spirits. So you have a spirit family. But I broke that down earlier and I broke that down in multiple videos. But that's pretty much it to it. Whatever chakra you vibrating on or whatever chakras are open all out at the moment, those are the type of dreams that you'll manifest in your dream. And the more consciously aware that you are, aka the bigger your spirit gets, the more expanded, the more ascended you are, the more the higher your awareness is, conscious levels and stuff, then the more expanded your dreams will be, and the more likely you'll have abilities to travel to other worlds in your dreams. But with that being said, I'm glad I got that across to y'all. I love all y'all. Well, I mean, it is what it is. But hopefully y'all understand, the message and stuff like that. Spirit, external, internal spirit. I'm gonna get up out of here. We almost 30 minutes in. Y'all have a good day. Have a blessed day. Eat good. Sleep well. Take care of yourself. Stay nourished and stuff like that. Because we are in the end times, and I don't mean that in the Christianic point of view. Not that don't mean nobody finna come about the sky and ride no horse across the sky, gang banging and thugging and riding no 24s in the sky or nothing like that. That just mean that we in a new time, we in a new space now, where the world of the old age and the old world is finna get destroyed, aka from a metaphysical point of view, we moving out of the old world and into the new world. So all the things that are old are going to be washed away with and done away with. We're going to step into this new world. So this is why it's harder for a lot of people because we literally are Earth is reached what they say 5D, 6D. We moving more so into 6D. We in a whole new realm of consciousness now. This is why everybody's starting to awake themselves and become awakened spiritually. Everybody's still on their own spiritual journeys. So some people are on a lower level of consciousness. Some people are on a higher level. Some people are aware more so spiritually. Some people are still on lower person spiritual, but they still making their way up. You know what I'm saying? Cause we in a new world now. But this is why it's harder for a lot of people because the old stuff that used to work ain't gonna work no more. Because we in an actual new space and location in the world. That's what y'all don't get. In space, in the universe in general. Hold on. That's what people don't get. In space in general, in the universe in general, from a galactic celestial point of view, the way our planet is actually moving, we're actually reaching a more expanded, higher level of consciousness. We're actually literally moving through a higher realm of reality. We're in a higher dimension now. This is why things are playing out weird now, and you have to do more stuff on your own. You see what I'm saying? Because we're now getting closer to becoming not God, but we're getting closer to becoming one and whole within our own selves. And we're claiming the power. You know what I'm saying? We're realizing that we have the ability to change the situation in our life and we're responsible for ourselves, not something outside of us. So the people that are really lost into like a lot of religious beliefs, they're having the hardest time right now because they still stuck into old ways and old programs and old indoctrinations and old religious ways that are we in this new world, in this new dimension, this new world now, this new wave, this new trend, this new space, this new era, this new age. So people, they're getting washed away with now. So those old things that they used to do that worked for them is not gonna work no more. You see what I'm saying? And that's why we all gotta learn to be individuals now. This is the season and the era and age now, and the space and time continuum and dimension that we in, that we were sending to now. When they talk about Earth being at 5D or 6D, now we're learning to all be individuals. So the more that we can be individuals, the more we're gonna prosper in our own life. And that's why I break down the y'all channel, because I try to help you out by understanding your spirit size. How the bigger your spirit is, the more you'll be able to be sustained in this life, and also your internal, aka dealing with your soul chakras, aka like your chakras, your internal chakras and energy synergies and stuff like that. And the more that you get them spinning, the more you'll manifest the stuff that you want to manifest in your life, and you'll have more of a life. You see, people become duds when they lack energetic currency. This is why a lot of people who are celebrities and rich, they have so much energy because A, they have a lot of people giving them attention, aka they're actually paying attention, their esoteric currency to these people anyway, but they also have a lot of energetic currency on their own for them to even be in a space to be a celebrity or so quote unquote star because they're lit. Like a see, get it? Star, fire, star, they're lit. You know what I'm saying? They got energy, they get bright. They're bright, they're a celebrity, they're a star. So they're manifesting more stuff in their life. And people who are duds, a lot of times they don't have no imagination, they don't have no energetic currency. So they be a dud. The more you lack energetic currency, aka you lack energy in your life, that's your energetic currency. Energetic currency. The more you lack energetic currency, the more you lack energy, the more of a dud in life you'll be. You see what I'm saying? Um, which is why I say it don't matter how big your spirit is and how ascended or spiritual you are, it's important to have your chakras ready. It's important to have your chakras lit. Because your chakras is a piece of your spirit in the first place. So if you don't have your chakras open and lit, then nobody ever gonna get a chance to feel your spirit. Because the chakras is what your spirit pours through for people to be felt off you in the first place. So even a person with a smaller spirit, it don't matter if all their chakras and all their spirit is being poured to all their chakras because their chakras are so lit and broad and bright, then they gonna feel, a person gonna feel all that energy from them. And if you got a big old broad spirit, it don't matter because your chakras ain't lit. If your chakras ain't lit, a person ain't feeling none of your energy. So it don't matter that your spirit is broader than that other person. The person gonna feel that person with a smaller spirit way faster than they feel your spirit. And that's real. That's 100%. Now, but with that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go. That was pretty much everything. Hope y'all have a great day. Much love to y'all in chat. Let me know if y'all want me to make a video about anything in the comment section or in chat, and I'll get back